estudiantes, I have created this video to explain the two different sounds of the letter G, because I know there was a little bit of confusion with the verbs that we studied last class. Entonces, el sonido doble de la letra G. So we started last class with the verb seguir, right? Which is one of the stem changing verbs. And you guys noticed this difference here. So we have sigo, right, with the G-O, and sigues with an U, right? Sigues. So there's G-U-E. And I'm sure you have noticed that the U is silent here. Tú sigues, él sigue, nosotros seguimos, vosotros seguís, y ellos siguen. So you can see here the difference, right? All of the rest of the conjugations have a U in between the consonant and the vowel, but with yo sigo, there's no U. Okay, so let's explain with more detail. You guys already, if you remember, we talked about this a little bit at the beginning of the semester when we saw the letters of the alphabet. So we said that the letter G, o la letra G, ¿verdad? En español, tiene dos sonidos. So it has two different sounds. And it depends on which vowel you have next to the G to have the difference, right? So we said that it can be a soft sound like G in the case of ga, gato, or it can be a hard sound like H, like gigante, gemelos. Muy bien. So the other verb that we studied last class is conseguir, right? Yo consigo, tú consigues, él consigue, nosotros conseguimos, vosotros conseguís, y ellos consiguen. So you can see here that it's exactly the same case, right? Consigo, consigues. So all of the conjugations have the U in between the consonant and the vowel, except for sigo. Consigo. Okay, so let's see why we have that. So again, a reminder, we said the letter G has two sounds. The soft sound, G, 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 or the harder sound, H, H, right? So we said, well, when does it change? Depending on the vowel, right? So we said when the letter G is next to the vowel A, we have ga, like gato, right? So when we have the letter G next to the vowel E, we have a hard sound. So with an A, we have ga, gato. With an E, we have ge, gemelo, gato, gemelo. Now, what happens when it's next to the letter I? We also have hard sound. Gigante, gemelo, gigante. Now, when it's next to the letter O, we go back to the soft sound. Go, tengo, yo tengo 20 años. Go. When it's next to the letter U, it's also a soft sound. Gustar, g, gustar, like tengo gato. Okay, so you can see that it is in the case of the letter E and I that the letter G changes to the harder sound. Okay, So we have here the same case from the previous slide. So we have gato, gemelo, gigante, consigo, gustar. So what happens if we want to have the vowel E, but we don't want the hard sound. We don't want the h for gemelo. So we don't want, again, hard sound, right? So what do we have to do? We want the soft sound of the letter G. So then we add the U in between the consonant and the vowel. Sigue. So instead of sige, sigue. And again, what if we don't want the hard sound when the G is next to the I? Well, like in the case of gigante, we don't want that hard sound. We want the soft sound, right? So what do? We add the U in between the consonant and the vowel. Seguimos. So we don't say seguimos, we say seguimos. Sigue, seguimos. Okay? So we can conclude that in order to keep the soft sound of the letter G, we need to add the U between the letters. Like in the case of gato, guerra, guitarra, gorila, gustar.